All right, we are on our way to Walmart, so it's super exciting. To Frisco, Walmart. This will be where Clark Griswold crash landed into Toy for Tots bin. Bingo. So we're going to go check that out.
Why does he say bingo?
I don't know why he says bingo.
It's dumb.
Quaid's weird. Like, I don't know, like I guess if you were shooting something, you hit it, you hit your target. I don't know.
Did he say something to him before he went down the hill?
You're reading too much into this. But supposedly on the, I believe the road is called Summit. They said that's where he was skidding across. I took a bunch of still shots, couldn't really line up anything. I even went back in Google Maps and kept running back and forth. I even went up to Dillon because their food concessions, what do you want to call it, when they feed the actors and stuff, was at the Elk Lodge up in Dillon. Craft services. Yeah, their craft services for the actors and stuff was up there, and I believe they stayed up in Dillon. I even checked all up there, checked Breckenridge and stuff, and I really couldn't line up any signs. I know whatever signs for businesses come and go, but I don't know. I went far back in the different Google dates when they did the street views and stuff, but nothing close, not at all. A roundabout wasn't there. That's there now. Some new hotels are here and a bunch of other things. Media Care changed their sign. I know stupid information like this because I sat there staring at it. So we got 17-minute drive over to the Walmart. We're gonna go in. We'll buy some dog food, some light bulbs.
Probably a luggage.
Probably a luggage. So we can bring our toys home, our oddities, and our collectibles.
And we can put our dirty laundry in it too.
And our dirty laundry.
And our boots. So it's not
so we're
heavy.
checking it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna check it.
We're gonna check a bag.
And then we'll put the collectibles in our carry-on. But if I
we'll check the rest.
But if I buy bones, I'll put that in the
underneath
the plane.
So they're not why do you have a squirrel skull?
Why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm in Colorado.
Yeah, we found this.
And we skinned it.
Yeah. All right, so let's hit the road. All right, so we are going to be going over the dam. It's not a big dam. I think it's more of an earth dam here in Dillon. And I turned it on right as I got caught at a red light. So.
In 400 feet at the traffic circle, continue straight to stay on Dillon Dam Road.
Dillon Dam. Alright, so if the weather sucks, they close the damn road. Take some damn pictures, take some damn video on the dam. The dam's on that side. We're on top of the dam. That's crazy. Oh man, these dams with the towns right below it is just, holy cow. Just all those stories about all the cities being wiped off the map because of the dam breaking and stuff. Look at all these people down here right at the foot of the dam.
You said want to live in Dillon?
There's a lot of water behind this freaking wall we're driving on.
That's a valley.
Big old valley. Kind of like when Mount St. Helens erupted and stuff, just toast everything in that valley.
That's crazy.
Falling rocks. You got 6 minutes. Lake. Sure, it's not as pretty as one of those way up in the mountains. It's crystal clear and still that pretty. Good, yeah. We made it to Frisco.
Nothing on your hat.
Nothing. I'm going crazy, guys. I feel like a hair or something every time I put my hat on. All right, so we are by the Walmart. The Walmart is 2 minutes down the road. So supposedly somewhere down this road is where he went sliding across into traffic on his metal saucer.
Why is my back sore?
I don't know.
I feel sore.
But I wasn't able to line up anything. So I'll just film the road like I am now. After we go to the Walmart. I don't know which direction he would have been heading. If he was heading. Alright, so we're just gonna film this whole road. And yeah, I wasn't able to line up any of the street signs that I pulled off the screen clips and stuff.
At the light, turn right onto Hahn Drive,
This
then
guy
turn right.
decides to walk in the road when there's a huge sidewalk for some reason, but you know. Back here?
Turn right, then you will arrive at your
I
destination.
feel like I couldn't even see it. He's like, did I drive past it? Bump, bump. All right. Well, we're gonna switch from early, so all the van life people are all still here, all the boondockers and stuff. So you can park at the Walmart parking lot. So there's a lot of Cousin Eddie trailers out here in the parking lot of the Walmart from the 1989 classic. Story by John Hughes, Jeremiah Schlick, something directed by. I know I'm mispronouncing that, but so you see the 840 address in the movie, and then there's a little cross decoration on the top up in the gable part of the Walmart. These lights look a little different. You feel like they moved the lights because the lights were a little more balanced on the entryway. So maybe the lights got moved eventually. But anyways, so you can see the two lights. If you go back on Google Maps, you can see that as far back as you can go, it was painted like a beige and a red, and then it was like a straight up brown, I believe, for a while, and then they switched it back to the blue. And this place is small. It's like an original color. And what really sucks is I think they're doing a lot of work here, so they got a lot of storage Connex boxes out here. So I think they might be tearing up this Walmart and stuff. So hopefully it still kind of looks very retro in there. But I got trailers in the way, so I can't really get a shot, which really sucks. But I can go and stand on there, and I'll go stand on the other side of this trailer. Unfortunately, here it sucks. All right, so you can see Clark skidding across the street all the way down there, landing in a Toy for Tots donation bin. I was saying these lamp posts seem to have been a little closer, because that one's really far. So I would believe that they moved that light post one of the days when they were probably fixing the parking lot here. So we'll go inside. It was filmed inside there where Cousin Eddie's getting his dog food and Clark's getting the light bulbs and Cousin Eddie smashes them and talking about how Cousin Eddie's kids aren't going to get anything for Christmas and kind of convince Clark to take the shopping list and to go. So Clark to be Santa Claus for his kids. Bummer about that. The Shadow Cruiser here with the dirt bikes. But so he would come skidding across, straight across there. So he was going up. They said it was filmed on this road, but like I said on my other, on the GoPro, when I was filming while we were driving in, I couldn't pinpoint any of the signs that he was sliding past. So he was sliding towards oncoming traffic. This building maybe is one of the screen grabs. I'll put those in the video. There's a couple screen grabs that I got from the movie to actually where he was sliding across the street on the sled. It starts in Breckenridge on Peak 8. We'll get over there and we'll film that one where the whole flying across the street started. So we got to go over to Breckenridge, which is not super close to Frisco. It's like, I don't know, like 15 minutes down the road. I hit a couple other screen grabs, but didn't there was like a shop and go sign or something as he's like coming down like on the side of a building. I was trying to like pinpoint that. Not much luck, but at least we got the Walmart. So we'll go inside. Watching a lot of people that are super excited about Back to the Future and going to the Twin Pines Mall or the Lone Pine Mall. But I don't know, National Lampoons movies, Chevy Chase, loved those as a kid way more than I ever loved Back to the Future. So this is kind of my mall, the Twin Pines Mall for me. It's a very memorable scene here when he goes zipping down. It's a great movie. There's Cousin Eddie's house. It's like further out from Boulder. They don't enjoy people filming their house. We don't really have the time to do it. And then there's a couple other locations south of Colorado Springs. Like I say, the food, the drive-up diner where the window breaks. That building's still there. You can go to that. The rest stop with Christina Brinkley. And I think there was like one more down there. But yeah, at least I got the Grand Canyon at the El Tovar Hotel. So got a little bit of National Lampoon's Vacation so far. We do have an untouched Walmart by us in Vernon Hills, Illinois. And it's like going back in time walking into these old ones. But it looks like they're remodeling this one. Enter the doors. All right, we're gonna go to the pet food section. Even though it was more of a center aisle thing that they were shopping at. I wonder if this is the main strip that they were walking down. Obviously everything's been changed. So you got pet care back there in the back corner. Sporting goods. They don't have much. They don't have much for collectibles here. We got our Coralines, Supermans, Suicide Squads, Smurfs. Yeah, you can buy yourself some oxygen. It's empty. It's light as air. Oxygen, wait. weightless, full can, is very light. Alright, dog food. Get some Old Roy for Snots. So yeah, this aisle is probably not the aisle, but everything's been moved. But definitely felt like you gotta film the Old Roy, all the dog food Eddie's throwing on the cart. The Old Roy's in the center. You want to get a shopping cart loaded up with a bunch of dog food? Yeah, that's almost perfect. I think they put it here just because. We got Purina, we got dog chow, we got Old Roy right in the center track. I do have the video. I could reference it, but yeah, just being in here, nothing will look the same. Aisles are moved constantly, so we got luggage for collectibles. I think we got a problem. We get to check a bag because we're buying too much stuff. Look at the beautiful mountains over here. Beautiful morning out here.
We're nowhere near Pikes Peak right now, right?
It's over that way somewhere.
Mountains are blocking it.
Probably. I mean, Pikes Peak's not the tallest. It's just like the first one you see as a person coming across the country. That's why it was famous, because it was like the first peak that they saw like on the trail. So anyways, we're gonna head over to a Thomas Dambo trail. I think is gonna be our next location that we're gonna hit. So let's go, hit the road. Got my zero sugar Dr. Pepper. I think the funny thing about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is it's supposed to take place in Chicago. And there's a little bit of Chicago filming in the beginning of it, but most of it's out here. I almost forgot that we could drive over and see the Christmas tree lot where he was driving and getting cut off by the rednecks out there, but I don't know if we're gonna do that one. I have to double check on what street that one was on. But we're gonna head to Thomas Dambo now, so. All right, so supposedly somewhere on Summit Boulevard was where he was sliding down the road. I have no idea where, but he just ran a red light. There's a sign over there. I think that said immediate care or something that I was talking about. They totally remodeled that place from the street views from Google. So over here in Frisco, you go through this roundabout, but if you turn to the right, really cute town. A lot of old buildings and stuff.
In a quarter
Cute
mile
mountain
at the
town.
traffic circle, take the second exit onto Colorado 9 Summit Boulevard.
Somewhere around here. This isn't the roundabout, is it? Yeah, so this is a really cute town. Down here. Frisco. As I was trying to find those locations and stuff, I was like, oh, I know, it's really cute. Maybe not down that road. Maybe it was that old 70 road. I don't think it's this one off of that thing. I think it was the road we just went through, where all the cute buildings are. This roundabout was not here. 7 miles to Breckenridge. And I changed a little bit of the plans. We're gonna go do that other National Lampoons location where the tree lot was. Get that done. Go to Thomas Dambo Trail. park downtown Breckenridge, do some Dumb and Dumber locations, get some food, check out some shops, maybe go up to Peak 8, get another National Lampoons location, and go up in a gondola, get some beautiful views. Alright, we are coming up to the intersection.
Your destination is on the right.
Yep, it's on the right. Alright. So supposedly, on this golf course is where the tree was. I believe these mountains we can see in the video. We'll go closer to the intersection. Is on the golf course. All right, so we have made it to the intersection. Alright. So I would believe, if I got this all correct, where they jumped the snowbank would be over here. The car would land somewhere on this corner. It's now a golf course. I believe this is the road. I think like the tree lot was somewhere like on the left of this road, probably. Hopefully I got that right. But I do believe we can see these two mountains. The Fandango app or whatever won't let me take a screenshot of it, so I gotta watch the video to reference it back out. But I believe they would have been coming from this direction. I don't think they were coming up the hill, but we will head into Breckenridge. We're gonna go do the Thomas Dambo Troll. I think I got enough shots here to have the right angle. It's a very quick scene when they jump it. I think I got a nice time here with no cars. So get the shot there. Click. So I do believe they landed over here. So that's Tiger Road and Clubhouse Drive. So Breckenridge Golf Club. It is a gorgeous day here. I don't know. Well, yeah, we're in Breckenridge. That's what this golf course said. I was like, I don't know where I am. We're almost in Breckenridge. So we'll go see the troll. It's a beautiful day. It's calling for rain late in the afternoon, probably about like sunset. So yeah, and then we're gonna go over to Cripple Creek for bedtime.
Continue on Tiger Road for half a mile.
All right, so I was very tempted to drive down the road because I believe it was to the right, and I went to the left. We got a lot of ground to cover. There was a couple housing structures.
Turn left onto Colorado 9 South.
Why did the directions go away?
It's gray.
Why is it gray? There was a couple houses and stuff, like when he goes underneath the logging truck and stuff, that I could have maybe lined up or something if I drove down Tiger Road a little bit more, but we're moving on.
At the light, turn left onto Colorado 9 South.
We got the main locations. We don't need every scene. It's not going to be a very robust scene for scene filming location video. So we are heading to Isak Heartstone in Breckenridge. Thomas Dambo Troll, the Danish artist who uses recycled goods to raise awareness of waste and stuff. You can make beautiful things out of things that would just be thrown away.
In a quarter mile, at the traffic traffic circle, take the second exit and stay on Colorado 9 South.
I think recently he's got a new one in California, and he had the one that we went and visited in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. And also, if we could justify going to Detroit Lakes, like I don't think Detroit Lakes is very beautiful or whatever, and it's a far drive up to Minnesota to go see, but there's a bunch of Thomas Dambos up there. Big old bunny rabbit, gold bunny rabbit, that looks really cool. A really tall Thomas Dambo troll. Eventually we'll get up there, and we need to get back to the East Coast,
Colorado 9 South.
because I think in Rhode Island. Oh wow, is this not picking up? It's not. Oh, our GPS is not working. Or am I on the wrong thing? Alright, I don't know what's going on. This is all froze up. Alright, I gotta fix my GPS, but let's see what's going on. So in Rhode Island, they had a couple Thomas Dambo trolls, and I think they're expanding, and they're gonna get a couple more Dambo trolls. And up in, I think the other one was in Maine, at a botanical garden that we didn't do last time we were out there. So maybe we'll go back out to Boston and explore that a little bit more. We barely spent any time in Boston. We were only there for like 6 hours, probably not even that. We wanted to do Boondock Saints, filming locations, Departed. And we wanted to do some of those locations for in Boston. We also wanted to go up to Canada and get the rest of those Boondock Saints, because a bunch of those were filmed up in Canada. Just pretty much across the lake or whatever. Not very far from the other locations, just in another country. And yeah, there's one down in Florida that we haven't seen. There's one in New Jersey that we haven't seen. There's two over by Seattle that we want to see when we go back up to Olympic National Park. I think these are the only two in the middle of the state, I believe. We got 6 minutes to get to Isak Heartstone, and then maybe Rita today or tomorrow, so we'll get the two. All right, we're gonna knock off another Thomas Dambo troll, Isak Heartstone. So we're here at the Illinois Creek Trailhead, so we get to do a little hiking and knock another troll off our list. Troll hunting, let's go. All right, so we parked here at the ice rink, and then there's like a little couple old trains and stuff over here, so maybe we'll take a look at that afterwards. Little map of the area. We got a couple 400 feet to Isak. We're hiking, we're hiking. I wonder how much cool stuff is on these trails. More signs. There's some nice pine trees. Smells some like pine sol. So I was getting a little confused by the parking sign. I downloaded the app, the parking passport app, and was all ready to pay, and then it said $35, and I was like, fuck, F that, man. And we kind of like reread the sign. That's just overnight people, probably like people that are parking, sleeping, or leaving their car overnight, kind of thing. Just like it was at the Keystone Lodge. So, all right, 400 feet to the troll. Yeah, we're already here. He's on the right-hand side here. Big guy. Very cool. They gave him rock toenails. Very awesome. We made it. Another Dambo trail. I gotta get off that rock. Make Leah look really short. It's not the prettiest one, but it's cool. How he's holding the tree, kind of like Jacob Two Trees. And we got the placard here. Got the Be Kind, Don't Climb. And over behind Leah is the Thomas Dambo Q code. So this is his 43rd trail that he's made. The Morton Arboretum in Chicago, he had a bunch of them. And I believe that they're like repurposing them, because I swear to God, I saw a couple that looked like the ones that they did have at the Arboretum. So they were like a temporary exhibit out there. Don't climb it, Leah. It would be hilarious if Carpetbagger came here. We just saw him at Meow Wolf in Denver. And he's on a mission to see all the trolls also. So it'd be really random to run into him today, since he's heading to the West Coast. So you get a return trail that takes you by the creek. There's a little more trails that run along the creek around here, but I think we got other things to see instead of just walking along a creek. So we're gonna get back in the car. We're gonna head into Breckenridge, try to get some parking before everything is taken. It is a Friday, so hopefully it's not too crazy. But even Isak Heartstone, there's a lot of people here for this too. Plenty of parking, but a lot of people started coming in. It's a little creek here. All right, so we are heading downtown. Hopefully we can find parking pretty quick. And then we are gonna explore. We're gonna do a couple Dumb and Dumber locations. Hopefully I can get there really close, because I'm really not dying to figure out the shuttle system out here. It's like a whole reason why we don't come in the winter.
In a quarter mile, turn right to stay on South Main Street.
You know, like really commits. Can't really imagine doing this in icy conditions, snow and bad weather. I'm sure it looks adorable though.
Right to stay on South Main Street. In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
Okay, there's a whole bunch on that side, yeah.
Can we go like, oh no, we can't.
It says no.
No.
That's for the trolley.
Got it. Okay.
Alright, so there's some spots there on the left.
There might be a lot up there, but we could just go back.
Yeah, it looks like there's some spots here on the left here.
Let's do that. If we can.
Ideally, there's a couple.
Even here?
Well, that's trolley. So I believe the trolleys are free to shuttle you around town. This is a good spot. This looks like a good spot. Alright. Nope.
Okay.
So Pay parking 10 a.m. to 8. All right, so we found our parking on the street. It's going to cost us $2.50 for 2 hours. Right here by the beef jerky experience. So pretty much right down here is the Dumb and Dumber filming location. I've gone up and down the street on Google Maps. So we'll see the Samsonite scene. Would you look at the butt on that one? And when they come into Breckenridge, where they call it Aspen. This is not Aspen. It's Breckenridge. Also, a little bit of scenes were filmed in Park City, Utah. Those are mostly the scenes where there's a lot of balconies on the main street. We're not going to Park City, Utah. It's like, as far as I can tell, it's kind of like a couple of scenes at the end that were in Park City, Utah. And I guess the mountain scenes are filmed at Copper Mountain. We're not going to be going over there. So pretty much right there is where the payphone was. Payphone? Mailbox. Was it a mailbox? Like one of these things? Why do I not remember now? Sucks. But anyways, it's right up here. You see that shirt off my back shirt, and then they come out to this one. So we got the art district. You get a shot like this when they're looking at the luggage. Samsonite. Swanson. Samsonite. I was way off. And the funny thing about that scene is I didn't understand that Samsonite was a type of luggage. But yeah. All right, so right here is the famous scene of, whoa, would you look at the butt on that one? So still got that shirt off my back. You see these pillars in here as they walk past them. What you saw? Cookie shop? Cookies. Cookies.
Good.
Cookies. All right, Leah. What, you want to get a job? If you're awesome? I'm pretty awesome. So Jim Carrey and Daniels walking down here, shirt off my back sign, in the background. Walk past the two people. Whoa! Would you look at the butt on that one? He must work out. Right there. So we are getting merch, getting stickers inside the famous shirt off my back from Dumb and Dumber. Leah's looking for merch for the kids to bring home. The reason why we bought the extra luggage. Wanted some pot smoking Rocky Mountain High. It's in a bottle opener.
Oh, got it. I thought it was like a seatbelt cutter. But it's
Window
not.
breaker.
Yeah, I thought it was like that.
Oh, we'd like to collect these ones more.
We do like those ones.
Yeah. But I think the flat one will do.
Yeah.
Oh, and ornaments for our Christmas tree.
Oh, that one's cute.
Need some giant condoms to keep your drink cold. Get a Breckenridge license plate.
Is it like a paper bag situation? Oh no, I'll just stuff it in my backpack. I'll roll it in.
Right, so we did our damage, we did our shopping. Not gonna say how much. It's a lot. Our magnet obsession and our new pin obsession is like the most expensive thing we do. We didn't get anything in Keystone, which is kind of a bummer that the gift shop wasn't open at the resort. But there's a cookie shop over there. We're gonna work our way down. We're gonna do the other filming location where he comes in on a small motorcycle. What do we call what he's riding, man?
It's a motorized
little mini bike, the mini bike, when they're stuck to each other. I believe that's the scene when they're both relieving themselves on each other and they're stuck to each other. Is this intersection down here? So we'll check that out. All right, so all the stuff that's in Park City, Utah, they have a lot of balconies out on the main street. So when you see a scene in Dumb and Dumber with a lot of balconies in it and stuff, that's Park City, Utah. So we'll get down here on this intersection and we'll get when he comes into town. So you see this town square mall in a couple shots. And this will be the hill that he comes into town on. So this is the shot coming down this street on his mini bike. Coming down into Breckinridge. Breck. Coming on down. And now I had to look at the video again. But I believe they pull over here. I need to double check that when they get off the bike. Rewatching it. So I was right. It is right over there when they pull over on the mini bike. But they also do a scene where they drive past the shirt off my back. So they come in initially coming down this street, and then it switches to them coming down Lincoln. So it flips from, I believe this is Main Street. Where's the signs for the roads here? But anyways, so yeah, it does a little switch. So they come into town, cruising down here, then it cuts, and then all of a sudden they're coming down the hill past the town square mall, pulling over there, kind of by where that mannequin is over here, and we'll go walk over there and we'll check that out. All right, so there's the street they come down past the town square mall. We're gonna cross the street. That Gold Pan Saloon looks kind of cool. Yeah, Breckenridge is adorable, man. So let's try to get the shot without getting run over. But so right about here is where they were stuck together, but obviously they were on the street over here without me standing in the road. Got a box truck there kind of stopping me from getting the proper angle. But, so this is where they would have been stuck together. I believe it was this one. Could have been this door. I'd have to double check how far down they were. Could be in front of this door. Let's see, we'll step out. So, one of these doors. I think it's the double door. I think it was the double door. So I think right about here. It's like now a bike rental place. Found Leah. She's like peeping in the bike rental place here. So, checking out some more magnets. All right, Dumb and Dumber, man. So we're not getting, we want to get up to Salt Lake City, and it would be cool to check out Park City, Utah. But we're not going to get too much Dumb and Dumber. The lodge with the birds, the two owls, I believe was in Salt Lake City also. I got a lot of it tagged, but I'll get a couple more shots eventually for Dumb and Dumber. There's another building that it shows that's still there, so we'll film that one, and I'll go back. We're gonna walk on the river walk a little bit, check that out. Maybe we'll go on the gondolas, go up to Peak 8, check out that. And right now we're just walk-in window shopping. Stuff does not want to open early. Well, it's hard to tell if it is open. Day hikers. You want to go? You want to do more damage? More damage? We ducked in here, so that they're showing like the old framing behind like some plexiglass on this thing with all the old timbers that they used to build this building. That's so cool. They love the magnets.
They had onesies. So I was just gonna bring
Oh, onesies?
Yeah.
You got some onesies. I know sometimes these things just run so huge and they just like fall off our kids' shoulders and stuff.
Yeah, they're not as cute. I mean, if it was just like a size 12, I'd get it like a t-shirt for him.
Right. Yeah, because there was like this rock and roll store that kind of printed stuff on these things, and like, you're like, I don't know, it was like a Red Hot Chili Peppers one for Ryan, I believe, and it was just like falling off of them. So like Hairbrained, the t-shirt company out of Chicago, they had these really nice like form-fitting onesies, and we barely are getting Wesley in it enough before he grows out of it. But they're adorable.
I just got one.
You got a shirt?
It's a 12.
Yeah. Well, he'll grow into that.
Yeah, I'd rather put him in a t-shirt.
Look, ice cream gelato. I guess I'll have to check my tags on my thing to see what we want to do. You can open. We got a whole bunch of Nutella. Like our Nutella. Look at that. Actually some merch, huh? I wonder if they have any other merch. So we found a gift shop that had some Thomas Dambo merch with Isak on it. They had a couple stickers, a couple magnets on it. So we had to stop in here and get it. Anytime we can get Dambo trolls.
Yeah, I was gonna put it right into the...
This is what drew us into the store. And that was Arctic Attitude Adventure Wear. Got our Dambo stuff there. Eat, drink, rooftop patio. Mountain clothing.
I know, so...
Peekaboo toys. I don't think those are the kind of toys I like.
Oh, that's what the guys are going here.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
Get Breckenridge Opoly. It's pretty well stocked, huh? Alright, so the shot when they come into Breckenridge, they drive down that way, and then like I said, then they, on Lincoln, they come down the hill. So you see the shirt off my back, this very distinct building here with the window in the shots. And then you also, right there is where they, He Must Work Out scene there at the cookie shop. And then right at that corner is where they go to the telephone booth and they look up her name. Maybe the briefcase has their name on it. Samsonite. Another little shot. So right over here was the telephone. You see a couple shots coming down here. Like the trees are very overgrown. Like some of these didn't look the same in the shot, but you can definitely see the lodging back here in the movie by the river. Looking to get food, but everything's like, it's like hurry up and wait, because we're like, oh, we want to go to this flip side place and it's not open till 11.
Located on the main entrance.
Oh, so why is the sign right here? for the bathroom.
I didn't forget in this way.
No, let's go the other way, unless you want to go in there. Unless you wanted to go into a museum. But, all right, trying to find bathroom. They got filling stations for water bottles. That's cool. Unpick tree hugger challenge. Go hug some trees. So, this side is where the bathrooms are. Downstairs, it looks like. Very, very cool. We're heading down. This is cute. Cool museum, man.
Riverwalk.
Look pretty. All right, Blue River. This is where all the gold was. In this river. You see any shiny? Any shiny? Any shiny? We're heading over to the gondolas if everything goes according to plan and everything's running and whatnot. We'll be heading up to Peak Gate, do some National Lampoons and exploring a higher elevation. So we are walking along the river. We just passed the Children's Museum, Castaways Tiki Bar, fresh food. We haven't really gotten out by the rivers much on this trip. We've driven along them, but the creeks, the streams. So there is our destination. I believe these are the South Gondolas. So we are going to be heading up into the mountains. Very cool. So they do have free shuttles and stuff. We decided to hike, or I decided to hike over here. It's like a 9-minute walk from like the visitor center. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna do a little exploring.
Turn left.
I guess I'm turning left also. I got my walking directions on. Well, that said free parking. So maybe I should have done that. Well, that says pay here in advance. So maybe this lot's free. Oh, excited. Leah, are you excited?
Yep.
Going up. We're going up. Yeah, Breckenridge is really nice with the free shuttles, the free gondola. Keystone, I believe, costs money. And what I didn't say while we were in Keystone is that it's not really a beginner's hill. There's some trails, but Breckenridge is a better choice if you're a beginner and you want easier trails. Scenic ride. We're going on a trip in our favorite gondola. Week 8. National Lampoons Christmas Vacation. All right. So we'll see how scenic it is. There's a lot of scratches from all the ski equipment and all the poles and the snowboards and stuff. Oh, this is exciting. It's exciting. I don't think I've ever...
We're closing our doors. Should we have closed it because we're going up?
I think it closes on its own.
Nice.
All right. And you guys ready for blast off? Should I act like Justin when it starts to take off? Ready? There we go. Ah! It's adorable. Yeah, that took off good. I think, I don't know, like in the Smoky Mountains, going to Uber Gatlinburg in like the bigger trams, I think it's the only other one I've been in like this. Yeah, I love that technology. Just one big cable carrying us up. Gondola's got Breckenridge written on them. Make sure I sit under the cable so it doesn't look all lopsided. Doing a lot of construction and stuff. That's very cool. So we're trying to find a spot on the glass that's not all scratched up here for you guys. Look at that view.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, that is pretty. She is very pretty. Well, I'm assuming that this is like Keystone. It's hot in here. It's like a heat box. But I'm sure once you get to the peak where the snow is, it's gonna cool down. And it goes against everything I thought as a little kid. When I was talking with my science teacher, and I'm like, how come you're closer to the sun and there's snow up there? I'm like, why does it get colder? I'm like, why is there snow on mountains? And obviously, you know, oxygen and whatever, right? Is that the explanation? Are we at the end already? We're at the base?
Short ride.
Short ride? Or is this a halfway stop?
I don't think so.
Yep. Alright, the end's coming. So we can go and see Peak 8, National Lampoons Christmas Vacation. And we could do an alpine coaster if Leah wants to do that. So, like where the alpine coaster is, right over towards the left is where National Lampoon's saucer scene happened. And it is crazy that like that movie like takes place like along like the whole month of December. And then all of a sudden, like, they're in Colorado, but they're supposed to be in Chicago, and the house is in California, so it's all over the place. All right, looks like we made it. It's not very picturesque here at the base camp, but it's better than walking, that's for sure. Yeah, it keeps going. All right, so this is the Shock Hill station. See, we don't know stuff. I snowboard. I'm not great at snowboarding, but I'm not very good at it, so. Or going down big mountains or whatever. That let in some fresh, cold air if you wanted to get out.
Colder out there. Nice.
But I used to snowboard. I got this scar on my knee from the one time I tried to ski, because they asked, I rented the skis and they asked like, oh, what's your expertise level? It's like, oh, as a beginner, I went with the school, and he loosened up my bindings, so my ski kept falling off. And I wish I would have really understood that that's why I have this permanent scar on my knee, because that guy loosened up my ski too much. Because like as I'm going down the hill, my ski fell off, and then I fell onto my ski binding, and now my knee is like permanently messed up. So strictly snowboarding, rather have it strapped to my feet, even though you gotta flip it and stand on it once you get off the chairlift, which isn't that hard, but you kind of look silly trying to hop up the mountain and stuff. So yeah, we're going there. And so I'm in Leah's way here. Move over. Very pretty. We got some streams down here. So it's probably the most scenic stuff we're gonna see on this trip, because I don't know if Cripple Creek, where we're going, is very picturesque. I mean, I think you can see Pikes Peak, or we're at the base of Pikes Peak. But we came over to join me, but then she scooted away. So either it was the Carl's Jr. or we had a little bit of altitude sickness. We had a lot of greasy stuff. I ate like 2 pieces of my pizza from the Nowhere. Pizza, my Nowhere pizza. I only ate 2. I ate more of the Hippie Mountain one that Leah got. That was pretty good.
It was.
But my stomach got upset. And I'm not blaming anything really, because last time I was in Las Vegas, we did a bunch of hiking. And I blame it on the lemongrass Thai place, because I felt like hell after that. But I did hike, not with a lot of water, going up to the tanks at the Red Rock Canyon nature area, whatever you want to call it. It was a bad decision. We had water in the car, but we I didn't grab my backpack for the trip. But I was like, oh, you want to do this hike? Oh, we're just going to go a little bit. And then next thing they're like, let's go all the way up to the tanks. We got to see the view of Las Vegas. It's just worth it. If you guys do it, you need a reservation unless you get there early before the reservations start. I haven't double checked it because we didn't go last time we were in Las Vegas, but anywho. So after we do this, like I said, Cripple Creek, and then we're going to stay at that hospital hotel, which is really cool. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that place, and we're going to talk a little bit about the mine out there in Cripple Creek, where sadly an operator of the tour thing lost his life on the elevator, and people got trapped. I think it was just last year. So now like that gold mine tour is permanently kaput out there and stuff. So like 12 people got stuck in the elevator, and then I think like 12 people were stuck waiting for the elevator. They eventually got everybody out, but one guy did lose his life. And the guy we met from Arizona, that's a miner, his last name was the same as the guy who passed away, which was crazy. So yeah, he's just saying like his grandma was calling like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's not where I work, man." Yeah, no, it's okay. It's not me. We're going up. Yep, looks like we got another up. Look at this. Look at this cabin. Oh, that's. You guys can't see nothing because this is all scratched up. But that building.
Go up more. I was able to go here and I was able to see it nicer.
Oh yeah, that's nicer. That's a nice place. Look at that place. That's cool. I would have loved to build something like that.
That'd be cool to work at a hotel.
All right, another stop here. Peak 7 station. Stop, summer activities. We get the fresh air. Yay. Look at all these pine trees. Whoa! Taking off again from Station 7. Alright. What is that? Biker connection? Yeah, whatever. We're still going up. Alright, I think this is going to be our final stop here because I see the Alpine coaster. And these buildings over here, those are the buildings that are all lit up when Clark goes down the hill. So this is the hill that Clark goes down on the slide. So you got the Alpine coasters right here in the middle. So right there is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation sledding scene, where he puts his special lubricant on his steel metal saucer.
We get out here, right?
And Eddie's like, "You're not putting any of that on mine. I got a plastic plate in my head. Ain't trusting no government plastic." Hello. Thank you. It did it. All right, so there's an old school Alpine slide. What do we got? Oh, everything. All right, so there is a storm approaching. Got one. All right. There's food. It says the storm's approaching, so I'm going to look at my radar. I only extended our parking down on Main Street to 1, so we'll see. We made it. We've been watching videos, all this. So there is a gondola running, or a chairlift running for the bikers, it looks like. We are heading over. check this out. All right, so I believe this is the hill that we are looking for. So you see the lodges here on the left, the tree lines. We also got the Gold Runner coaster over here. We'll walk up a little closer. So if you watch it, you kind of see like a road, and it is Clark's going down, and there is a road that goes through, kind of weaves through. I believe what the other filming locations girl said is that like the maintenance thing is where the filming crew hung out. I think it was like the maintenance lodge or something. Like maybe it was that one. But all these houses over here, those are all the ones that you see lit up as he's getting on his saucer. Leah is hanging back, so I'm not gonna push too much further up the hill without her. I'll probably just walk up to there so you can kind of see those houses a little better. All right, so yeah, here, Peak Gate. So they got the mountain coaster over here. I really want to do it, but we brought our backpacks with us. So I don't know what we're gonna do with all our stuff on our backpacks. This looks like, what is this, like a little kid hill thing? This is like this ain't no beginner hill. What is that? Maybe it is a beginner hill. It's like a mini zip line there. Gorgeous. So we could go up further. The chairlift over there is running. The one sign said close, and they are expecting a storm. Alright, National Lampoons. Christmas Vacation. Loved that movie. Holy cow. I wish the house was still there. They demolished it. I think they're putting more sound studios and stuff. And the pool, I believe, was filmed at I believe it was called the Universal Ranch or whatever. But the pool and the house, no more. And it's really sad. Wish I could have got out there, but a lot of other YouTubers have filmed out there. WandaVision was filmed out there. Freaking so many old TV shows and stuff are all filmed on that lot and stuff. So there's a lot of history, and it sucks that they tore those houses down just to build sound stages or whatever they did. So we can't see those. But I think the European Vacation House, I believe that house still exists. I think they used a different house a couple times. I believe that was European Vacation, or was it Vacation? It might have been Vacation. But they got the driveways gated off and stuff, and it's kind of hard to get a good shot of the house. And then, like I said, Cousin Eddie's house. That guy does not like people. He doesn't enjoy the fact that he has a famous house. But that's outside of Boulder. Right, so I think 11 o'clock, I think the restaurants are going to be opening for lunch. Finally. I think there's a grill out here that was going to open pretty soon. They have some barbecue. I think barbecue pork sandwiches or something out there. That would do me pretty good. And then we're gonna go inside and see what the grill has inside there. Maybe we'll get a little snack, then head down back to downtown Breckenridge. So we got ice cream over here, pizza. So Vail Epic, they took over Wilmot Mountain by us. This kind of looks like how the dining area looks. So the guy was saying he's got lockers in here if I don't trust to leave my bag to go on the mountain coaster. So we'll see how much that costs. But we're gonna get some food. Hopefully it's all open. Greek food. Get ourselves a gyro, burger, and chicken. All right, so it's not cheap. And if you have the Epic Pass, it's almost like $6 less expensive. So my hot honey chicken and the chicken tenders, 2 drinks, about $60. Ouch. But you know what? When are you gonna have these views? And what was the other thing? And with the Epic Pass, everything's like $6 cheaper. So if you have like whatever the $1,000 to buy your season pass, good on you. You get to save $6 and go snowboarding all year at any resort for Epic. So.
Did this just open?
Just open. You said we're the first customers.
Are the fries cool?
I don't know where the fries are or not. I don't know. Just open. We're the first customers, and the fries are a little cold. The guy outside was like, you know, I'm not gonna have this ready by opening. But obviously the fries were definitely open before opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. Whatever. It's expensive. But we wanted to get up here. There's a storm coming. I still gotta check that radar, so we'll get the hell out of here. I only got parked until 1. I don't want to get everybody running down the mountain at the same time if it's actually something substantial. Storm. Film a little bit of the extracurriculars before we jump back on the gondola. Head out. Got like a mineral mining thing here for the kids. A little mini golf. Little low ropes course. You got a big jumping trampoline over here. And I almost forgot about this statue. I almost didn't even film that statue. All right. Oh yeah, and I think there's shops down this way. So we'll go check those out before we head down. Oh, a bouncy house too. A lot of mountain bikes driving down the hill. So I guess you get your tickets for the coasters in this line. Probably sign a waiver in case you die. You can't sue him. There he is. He's shooting snowflakes up. Does he have a name? Shooting some snowflakes. He's got it's lit up. It's kind of cool. Take the chairlift up a little higher. Got an ice cream place over here. I thought the guy who filmed it like came in this way. Just a lodge. All right. What we'll do, we'll go around the long way. And we're gonna take the gondolas down. Tempting to go up on the chairlift, but don't want to sound like a chicken with the storms coming in.
Yeah, that would be scary.
It might get shut down and we might have to shelter in place until the storm's gone. Anyways, just check the radar. Doesn't really look like it's gonna actually rain. Transit station. We gotta go down. So you can play some bags, some chess, some Connect 4 up here on the AstroTurf. We're gonna go down, get some cookies, ice cream, or something after a really expensive chicken sandwiches and chicken nuggets settle. They weren't bad, but you're kind of getting gouged, and you're getting gouged even more if you don't have the pass. It's the whole reason why I never snowboarded or whatever, because to ask your parents to pay for $600, $800 for these epic passes is ridiculous. But the perk, I guess, is that you could come to Breckenridge. You can go to Keystone. I think Keystone was a Vail too. Could be wrong. But one of those lifts, one of the places in Keystone might be a Vail epic pass that you can get on. But, I mean, that's kind of cool if you want to go around and check out a bunch of different ski resorts, but it's really expensive. We're going back. The chariot awaits. It's the plus side about the expensive meal we had up here. Is that the gondola's free.
Yeah.
So it's like you didn't have to pay to go to the park if you didn't do anything. As long as you don't do anything, it's relatively cheap. Ready? We're taking off. Nitro burners. Ready? Yeah. You ready?
Yep.
And blast off! Alright. So I think we're running a little earlier on our schedule since we didn't do any mountain coasters. That freaking thing is shaking way too much. So we should be able to eat again before we hit the road. We should be able to get to what was her name? Rita Mama?
Yes.
The rock garden things over there by Cripple Creek. We might be able to do that today, but we'll see. I think our check-in at our next hotel is 3 or 4 or something like that. There's a couple of museums and stuff. I mean, we could even do a couple of those museums if we actually got out to Cripple Creek early. So
That would be cool.
yeah,
It's indoors.
we've already spent a lot of money on stickers and buttons, and we spent a lot of money on a hot honey chicken sandwich and chicken tenders
On cold fries.
and cold fries. Hey, we're like, oh, you're our first customer. Yeah, and the fries are cold. I noticed it when I was putting on the thing. I'm like, yeah, I thought I would have fresh food being the first person, but
Yeah.
obviously they pre-made them earlier. So, but anyway, oh, we're coming in hot. We're coming in hot. It's so cool. Technology's crazy. So it must like pick you off the track and stuff so it can slow you down. Ah, fresh air.
It's nice.
Fresh air. But, yeah, anywho. Yeah, Breckenridge is awesome. It's really nice. Like, we didn't do a lot in Keystone. We didn't go by the other gondolas and stuff out there. Doesn't seem like there's too much out there. Like, if you stay on the Keystone Resort, there's plenty of stuff to keep you busy. And then if all you want to do is drink at a bar and stuff, they got that for you. So you can get drunk. You can sit out by a fire. I don't know if they turned on that fireplace last night, but they had a gas fireplace out there. And yeah, and they had some games and stuff that you could play too. So yeah. Very cool. Can't really imagine actually taking a snowboard down these freaking huge mountains though. Man. Always dreamt of going to like snowboarding camps and stuff when I was a teenager. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Oregon, go to Mount Hood, and there was like a Mount Hood snowboard camp, and they had like trampolines that you could like jump on with like these snowboards, planks on your feet and stuff to practice your snowboarding thing. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I want to go to Mount Hood. We drove by Mount Hood when we were driving the Columbia River Gorge thing, but I haven't gotten too close to it. I want to go back to Mount Rainier and everything eventually. Olympia National Park is more on our radar. There's a train, hotel, cabin kind of place over there by Olympia National Park that we want to check out. And the 2 more trolls. And if we go off to that island, we could do filming locations for Practical Magic, Sandra Bullock. So, yeah, check out that cute little town that she was. She worked at like a lotion shop or something downtown. Anyway, let's look at the descent back to Breckenridge. Going down. I think, did we already go through all of them? We got one more to go through, right? Or is this the last one?
I think there's one more.
One more? Yes. And there was like, yeah, definitely. Okay, there was like 3 of them, right? 3 stops. Oh no, we're stuck. We're stuck. I could jump out.
We'll be fine if we go.
As long as that fucking kale doesn't fucking whip the shit out of me and rip through the fucking car. Alright, we're going again. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bada, bing. Bingo. Bingo. Alright, so the base where we were was probably like 1,000 feet higher than what, regular Breckenridge is. So, little under 10,000. And if we do drive up to Pikes Peak tomorrow, we will break that because I think Pikes is, I think it's a 14er. I don't know. Could be wrong. I think the one in Gatlinburg was at 12. So, I haven't gone higher than the one at the Smoky Mountains yet. You feel like you're high. If we had took the chairlift up, I'm sure we would have dwarfed, what was it, in Mount Harrison, I believe the one at Gatlinburg's called. And I kind of recognize, or remember it being like 12,000. Right? 1,200? Am I saying words wrong? Probably edit, fix it, so you don't sound stupid. We are back. We are back on the ground. We got a little mountain coaster thing where you can check it out. 2-seater. Yeah. Look at the ass on that one. It's a jackass. Jackass. Okay. So that'll do it for us.
That would have been good. The Mexican.
Right?
Fries.
Cold fries? We're kind of regretting that one because we're still hard. We're full. We're full. And we were going to go to Fuzzwigs, but they're closed.
And beef jerky.
We have this, it's probably the same beef jerky from Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, but which is in Fox Lake and Lake Geneva by us. But it would have been nice to go to the beef jerky place, but I still have. Was tempted by some caramel apples by Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, but we're just going to be overeating, so we're not even going to go back to the cookie place. The churro place is no more that we were talking about, so.
And I don't need coffee.
We don't need coffee. There's tons of coffee shops.
And I want to go to Dutch Bros.
Eventually, when we go through Colorado Springs, they got to remember Dutch Bros for Leah. So, anyways, town's adorable. A lot of people. And we got our parking, so. And I believe there was like free parking at the gondola, but I think there was also charged parking by the gondola. And free trolleys. So, yeah. Well, it's a pretty cool place. If you like gift shops and outdoor activities.
Stuff.
mountain bikes and skiing and
Snowboarding.
but we're day hikers, so eventually we'll try to hike a mountain one day. All right, we're getting in the car and we're gonna head over to Cripple Creek and we'll see what we see on the way.